Hello friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm Kerry Wood, pastor of the Goldston Methodist Church in Goldston, North Carolina. And as we are preparing ourselves for Christmas in this Advent season, we are exploring the stories that lead us to the birth of Jesus Christ and recapturing the wonder of it all. Today we're continuing to look at the story of Zechariah, Elizabeth, and their little boy John. And today we're getting to experience Zechariah when he finally gets his voice back. And here's what happens. Hear now these words from Luke chapter 1, starting in verse 67 and going through 79. His father, Zechariah, was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied. Praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel, because he has come to his people and redeemed them. He has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he said through his holy prophets of long ago. Salvation from our enemies and from the hand of all who hate us, to show mercy to our ancestors and to remember his holy covenant, the oath he swore to our father Abraham to rescue us from the hand of our enemies, and to enable us to serve him without fear in holiness and righteousness before him all our days. And you, my child, will be called a prophet of the Most High, for you will go on before the Lord to prepare the way for him, to give his people the knowledge of salvation through the forgiveness of their sins because of the tender mercy of our God, by which the rising of the sun will come to us from heaven, to shine on those living in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the path of peace. Now, Facebook and YouTube won't let me connect and attach to this video any of the music that has been composed out of these words. Many scriptures will describe this as the Song of Zechariah. So Zechariah has been dealing with 9+ months of silence. If you add on to that the 400 years since the last time God had given a prophet from the Jewish people a message from the Lord, and you've got a very long time between music notes. How important is music for you? How important is music to this time of year? I think there's more music that has been composed around Christmas, getting ready for Christmas, celebrating Christmas, both from a religious and from a secular perspective than any other specific genre of season. Probably the only thing that surpasses it is the season of romance, and of course that goes all the time. But in a way, the story of Christmas is itself a romance. What is a romance? A romance is a love story. What is the story of Christmas? A love story. And Zechariah is giving praise to God for the love that has been given to them. He touches on the history of God's covenant with his people, and then he touches on the reality of what God's about to do through this little baby called John. John grows up to become John the Baptizer, and that's why Zechariah prophesies on his son that his son will be the prophet of the Most High, because Jesus is the Son of the Most High. And so Zechariah sings praise to God because sometimes music expresses it better than any other form of human expression. So as you continue through this holiday season, let your whole soul sing for joy, for Christ has come and will come again. The sun coming to us from heaven to shine on those living in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the path of peace. And I'll see you tomorrow for our next daily devotion.